Hi, it's Lynn Rose of lynnrose.com, wowyouraudiences.com, and the WOW training I do is work that's a whole other way of speaking that transforms your, not just your speaking, but your life. And WOW is an acronym for Without Walls, W-O-W, Without Walls. And what's possible when we're able to finally dissolve those barriers to our connection and really connect from the power of who we are and all of who we are. That's when the magic happens in our business, in our life, in our speaking. And where this comes from is a little bit of a backstory. And, have you ever been there where you're just walking along, minding your own business, enjoying your life, and bam, a 2x4 happens and knocks you down. And okay, you got to get back up, and you're going along, bam, and a 2x4 knocks you down, right? And we all have our stories. I mean, there's stories I've heard that blows my mind. And I have my own story, too, and I'll just share it real quick. I've only recently started telling it. But when I was a little girl, my dad, he was an alcoholic, and he abducted my sister and I. And we didn't see our mother for about a year and a half. And it just had left a note for my mom, poor mom. And then finally got reunited with her. And then he finally was getting his act together. And then he died. And at that point, I couldn't even cry, could only throw up. And I just became numb. And I really kind of just tuned out from life. And then eventually, as an adult, I started tuning back in. But it was such a process of trying to find myself, of trying to really get out of that rut. And then as an adult, a little bit later, other 2x4s came down and knocked me down, and then I just completely shut down. And then it took years for me to unlayer and really let all of who I am out. But one thing I've learned is this great quote, and it says, "It's not our circumstances that determines who we are. It is our choices." It's not our circumstances, it is our choices. So what are you choosing? And you get to choose in every moment. And I really discovered the magic of this when I recently went to Sudan and got to work with the refugees. And here are these people that have stories we cannot imagine what they've been through. I won't even go down that whole lane. But they were the most alive, connected, happy, playful, present people I've ever met. And it changed my life. Because what I saw was that they chose to be happy in that moment, to be so present in that moment, because maybe that's all they have is that moment. If they were to think about their past, they might want to curl up in a ball and die. If they were to think about their future, they might want to curl up in a ball and die. So they chose the present. And I learned so much because I thought I'd have to go in and go around and around the problem and analyze it till I could understand it and finally carve it out, and then maybe I have a chance of being happy or finding who I am. And then I really got to see, you know what? It's a choice. So what will you choose today? Make that choice and know that it's in your power. Lynn Rose, thanks.